All right. We shall see. Missing half my words. Goddamn. That is bad. Have you missed a bunch? No. Apparently, I was buffering pretty bad on the other stream. So, is it buffering bad right now? We started a new one. We started a new one because apparently because I didn't have my hardline plugged in, but then I plugged it in and apparently it fucked up. So, we're starting over. We're starting over. So, how are you today, Jessica? How are you? Hopefully, it's not buffering. That's the hope. You missed the coffee, the NCO elbow. Seems to be okay. What's up, Milt? Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You forgot what day it was. You know, it's one of those things where I have been so fucking busy the last couple of days that yeah, I I'm glad I have a schedule now where like now I just look to be like, all right, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing today? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, and that's what we do today. Super Sam, I'm gonna say hi again. I'm gonna say hi to you again. You were on the other stream. Hey Maul, is this one any better than the other one? I wonder how the playback looks on the live stream, like when you is it if it buffers like that. Maul, yes, I did see your message. I did see your message. I went ahead and muted some other people because people be messaging me straight in the middle of streams when they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like on the Discord. On the Discord. That's the one that's the worst ones because everything else is muted. Like so like any other kind of messaging obviously wouldn't pop up on my computer, but the Discord specifically. Better so far. Happy to hear it. That's what I'm saying. We probably just needed to probably just really restart that connection. Is probably what was the issue. So you missed me talking about the NCO elbow with coffee and all that kinds of shit. Yeah, I had some good shit going there, and apparently I was just buffering through the whole thing. I remember it's Wednesday when I look outside and my neighbors have their trash cans out for tomorrow. Nice, 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 nice. Discord is wild, of course. Well, yeah, it's the DMs that are the ones that are the notifications or whatever. All right, let me go and just get rid of this other shit on YouTube while I'm thinking about it. The other little fucking thing that probably is a terrible ass video. Let's see. My videos. All right, let's see. How many songs are in this damn playlist? 63. All right, friends. If you got songs that are in the playlist, let me know what you want to hear so that way I can make sure I keep my eyes out for them. Tonight, only got a couple of reactions to do. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, live. All right, let's turn that shit off. Delete forever. There we go. There you go. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not being very entertaining right now in the moment. Shit. All right, Russ is back. Are we zen tonight? Oh shit. There's a kitty in here. She's been locked in. I'm gonna have to let her in. This has been a great hangout session today. I'm not gonna lie. I've been enjoying this quite a bit. There we go. All right. She's been saved. Now, we're in a good mood today. I was just doing a lot of thinking. And I tend to be one of those people that, like, I can't simultaneously do things. You know what I mean? If I'm doing one thing, I'm hyper focused. Hence the reason why I tell you guys, like, you know, when I do reactions, like, it takes a fuck ton of energy out of me because, like, I'm like hyper focused on it. Does that make sense? So for any period amount of time, let's say it's a 7-minute song, that's 7 minutes of like hyper attention. Does that make sense? So I feel it does separate me from the other reactors out there. I feel like I put it a lot of energy into it that I feel like the other ones probably don't necessarily always do in the same ways. Not taking no shots at nobody, but I think it's just like a very specific to my own personal problem. But yes, we're drinking coffee today. And that's what I started off the whole stream with talking about. Is I'm like, how I have a fucking problem now, where I'm like, I've always drank coffee and I've always liked coffee, but now I'm like, I used to always say I don't understand how people could drink it all day, but now I fucking drink it all day. You know what I mean? I am that dude now. I turn into it, man. Heck, have we ever actually done Sabrina Carpenter on the channel? No, we haven't. And I don't really know any of her music other than what they play on Fortnite. But I normally like skip to the other station when that's the song playing. I'm black now? What the hell? Coley, what's up, friend? She is fire. That's what they're saying, fam. They're saying. I saw some video the other day about her, and some reactor was doing like something of like listening to her music. Is your coffee black now? Nah, I'm not that far. I do just milk and sugar, and that's it. You know what I mean? And it's not that much milk and it's not that much sugar, because as soon as it starts like tasting like anything other than the coffee, I just like to sweeten it up a little bit. I think some people would probably say I'm a little heavy-handed with the sugar, but at the same time, I don't think I'm that heavy-handed. I've seen other people and I'm like, damn, that's a lot. You know what I mean? I do have a sweet tooth, but not when it comes to the coffee. I don't want it sweet like that. There's a fine line, you know what I mean? Everybody has like their level of coffee, you know what I mean? It's all very much like a very like your preference, and like, you'll what your level of like what you'll tolerate is, you know what I mean? But like the ideal of like where you hit the mark is all very like an individual level. You know what I mean? And I've learned how to perfect that with my precision on scooping and how much milk, you know what I'm saying? It's taken a lot of trial and error, but I have found the sweet spot. I've seen people put like a fourth of cup in and they're nasty. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, I have a sweet tooth and I can tolerate a lot of things being very sweet. Especially like in the dessert realm, right? Where people are like, oh, that's too sweet. I'm like, nah, it's totally good. Everything in moderation, obviously, if it's like uber sweet. But yeah, coffee, like my one friend. Oh boy. Yeah, she got a heavy hand with that sugar. Like when you dump, like what are we even doing at this point? What are we even doing? Steve's not here right now, Russ. Steve is I think picking up his daughter from work right now. I think he should be back in a little bit. Probably shortly. Because apparently I don't think where she works is too far from where they live. Nobody's got the heat tonight. Nobody wants to claim the heat of what's in the playlist. Other than he said Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know if she's in here. Ooh, got Sophia is up in this joint. Oh, the new Paris Paloma song. Oh, there's Sabrina Carpenter now. Lava La Rue. Emmy Grace. Yeah, we'll definitely play that because I know that song. Knife Bride, Frail, Dark Earl King, Les Animal, Evelyn. I don't know. Steve will back you up here for pop. Sabrina Carpenter does have a little edge, but not nearly my go-to. I understand the appeal because I do like her material, just not in love with it. Give me Bex over any day over Sabrina. Well, Steve has spoken. Steve has spoken. I used to do sugar, now I use flavored non-dairy creamer. Yeah, I could probably get down with something like that because I've drank coffee like that plenty of times. Definitely military style vibes, so I could definitely get down with flavored non-dairy creamers. We got 6 minutes before we make the jump. Anybody else have an opinion about Sabrina Carpenter? Apparently her album's all anybody's talking about, one way or the other. I heard some guy in the I heard some guy in the store the other day talking about it. He was definitely making some bro joke when he was talking about it though. Enjoy Sophia. She's amazing. Sabrina's pretty cool. Why is this all kinds of fucked right now? There we go. Weird. My opinion on Sabrina Carpenter is that my kid likes her. That's funny. I like her album Short and Sweet better, but this one wasn't bad. I have 3 on the list. I think you will only pin one to me. 3 varied genres. Interesting. No child under 18 should be liking Sabrina. That's the thing, yo, is they're I look at Fortnite as a good example of what they are pushing to kids, right? Because I play a lot of Fortnite and my kid plays a lot of Fortnite. But even though there's a lot of fuck ton of adults on there, they're not trying to sell to adults there. You know what I mean? They're trying to sell to kids, and they play Sabrina Carpenter on the... I always flip through the radio stations when you're riding around in the car and see what songs are playing, because those are the ones that they're trying to get pushed, right? Every single song on there is someone from a major label. You know what I mean? Every single one of them. And Sabrina Carpenter is definitely on there. She's a character you can be in Fortnite, too. That's what I'm saying. So if you're talking about nobody under the age of 18, that's who they're marketing her towards. Pixie, what's up, Fred? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, that's right, because she was in Disney before, right? Right. I keep forgetting she's like a child star. All right, y'all. Well, Maul's got this moderator pick of the day with Yasmin Soko. Jasmine Soko, Burnout Dynasty. The thumbnail is given, let's see. It's given hardcore vibes, but it could be really anything. It could be anything. But it's kind of given like hardcore vibes. Like core. Is what I'm guessing. But we shall see. We're about to find out. In about 10 seconds. All right, y'all. For those of y'all who don't want to join us, we will see you friends later. But for the rest of y'all, we will be jumping over to Twitch. We encourage you to join us. We're going to go listen to some great music. And Maul's going to get us started over there with some Jasmine Soko, Burnout Dynasty. So yeah, see y'all on Twitch in about 30 seconds. Little Soul, I think you're on the list. Friend.